Oh, she's an Asari, so she is still pretty much young for her age. I mean, what is she, like 100 and something? So yeah, she's probably still childish in that manner, which I could understand in that respect, because as I said, they lived for 1,000 years. But there was something else that's ticking me off. Oh, well, I was talking about the gameplay there. As it feels very fast paced, getting onto the walls and such. And I felt, yeah, this is what Mass Effect should feel like, like this military shooter, fast paced and so on. Because as I said, in the Alliance is a military, so it makes sense to me. As I was complaining about the lack of customization and the lack of RPG elements, which I just wish there was more of it. They give you more weapons, nice, but I wish I could customize them more, make them more unique. Why can't I not do that? I just don't understand that. The thing I don't like is, I think it's the AI. It's not really that clever. They have tougher enemies, but the problem is they're not that clever. And my squad mates can actually handle themselves pretty well. The back of the game box said you could either choose to command your units or go in gun blazing, which I don't like the gun blazing part because I wanted to be more tactical, more challenging in that way. I found it pretty easy. There's very few times where I died, and the times where I did die was by one tough enemy, and that's the Asari Reapers, and they were a pain in the ass to kill. They've got barriers and armor on them, and if they get close to you, you're dead. And if you have, they're fine by themselves, but when they have a group of other creatures with them, you know, it's just a shame. Oh, you know what character they should have put in to be part of your party member in the game instead of like James or something? I'm going to talk about Javik Javik later. Javik is somewhat interesting, but I'm talking about him now. Javik is somewhat interesting, but not enough. And I'll talk about the DLC bullshit later on. But he just doesn't reveal himself much. He is somewhat interesting, but once again, like James, he's not built up properly. He's not built up much like the other characters have. Of course, the other characters have 2 games to be built up, but I wouldn't really count Mass Effect 1 that much because I think Mass Effect 2 built them up far better. And Mass Effect 2 was a lot short. Mass Effect 3 was a lot short as well, like about 30 hours, and I did far more hours in Mass Effect 3. I mean 2. So I'm getting confused between the two now. And that's without the DLC, of course, on Mass Effect 2. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Javik wasn't built up, but the character I thought they should have added to his party, who should have joined, was the Baldrin or something like that. It's those creatures with the large heads, 4 eyes, eyes here, eyes there. Oh, I forgot what they're called. The Batarians. Yeah, the Batarians. That Batarian leader who you met back in the asteroid that was going to kill a planet. I thought he would have been a more interesting character. Seriously, a once enemy becomes your party member. This would have been interesting because Shepard and I forgot his name had this history with each other. I thought he would have been more interesting, and just to have a Batarian as a party member would have been far more interesting as well. And they would talk about stuff, this and that, and more about this war, how they didn't like the humans and such. We could learn a bit more. And he would have lightened up a bit. I mean, that was a missed opportunity. And they're saying there was no real space battles. I mean, self-controlled space battles. There's parts when if you scan too much, you get chased by the Reapers. And I'm like, what happens if I get caught by the Reapers? Get caught, game over straight away. I'm like, I can't really do anything to get away from them properly, like any kind of mini game. Oh, and the mini games have been scrapped, but I understand why they've been scrapped. I'm assuming it's to keep the flow of the game, keep it moving, but it just feels a bit more of a dumber game that way to me. And I was talking about there's no point in commanding your squad because they can do everything by themselves, which is a shame because I said I want a smarter. RPGs are supposed to be smart, okay? So commanding my group should have been essential because in Mass Effect 1, commanding your group where to stand, where to fire, and what abilities to use was essential of getting through the level. But in Mass Effect 3, just go gun blazing! Do whatever you want! You know? But I might as well talk the parts I really hate now. Wait, I think it was something else. I know some people say you can explore that much, but yeah, again, there is a war going on, so what do you expect? A galactic war. Oh, yeah. I think disappointing on missed opportunities. Missed opportunity is not fighting Harbinger. You actually do get to see Harbinger, but that was when you try to get into this teleporter thing to the Citadel that's up above Earth. And Harbinger did make an appearance. He just blasted my crew, right? And this is where I'm going to get to some weird issues because to me, I had Tali and Garrus on my team, and when I got hit by the beam with Harbinger, I'm sure it is Harbinger because he's got those eyes, you know. He's all pissed off, and I survived. And I'm kind of thinking, where's Tali? Where's Garrus? Of course, you find out later when I talk about the ending. But yeah. It has some Call of Duty moments as well, that slow motion, which I don't mind, because it only did it like a couple of times, and I kind of find it understandable, because when there's like a big moment happen to you, or someone coming close, it feels like time is slowing down. You know, you have that sort of moment when you're falling or something, and everything seems to go slow mode. I understand that. I don't mind that. You didn't really have a showdown with the Elusive Man either. I mean, he actually had somewhat the same, near the same. What was it? Somewhat. Some of the same ending to Saren, really. You know, he's trying to recontrol himself, convince himself that he's not being controlled, and etc. You don't get to fight the Elusive Man. Well, I don't think the Elusive Man could do that much, but I want to see what he did to himself and so on. Because you see all the video logs that he, I think he changed himself. And, oh yeah, Tali. What I don't like about Tali. Well, the thing about Tali is they were going to show her face. I mean, finally, I get to see what's behind those silver eyes of hers. I assume they're silver. And it was a fucking stock photograph on my fucking desktop. I mean, I saw the picture and I thought, oh, she looked pretty human, but with a few differences. But no! She didn't take off a mask. We didn't see her. She did take off a mask a couple of times, but twice. But they were behind the camera moments. And we were on her fucking planet. I'm like, I want to see your helmet. I mean, if I was Tali and I wanted to breathe in my home planet's air, take off the fucking helmet. I want to see your face. And they didn't do it. Oh, what also I didn't like is, you know, like the other characters like Jacob, Miranda. I'm sure there's a couple others. But their clothes didn't change. And that pisses me off. The clothes didn't change. They didn't change the clothes. They took away the Cerberus mark, but nothing else. I assume they kept Miranda in that bodysuit because, well, it shows her ass, of course. But well done there, BioWare. You know how to keep it classy. Oh, and it's a strange woman as well with the camera. She's from IGN. I only just discovered this. She is so out of place. Even when I didn't know her, I thought, I don't know who you are, but you seem out of place in all this. And what the fuck are you wearing? I mean, what the fuck, man? That's weird. Also, another thing I hate was the characters didn't get their last standing moments in anything. I mean, Rex was there, right, on Earth, where we're gonna have the final battle, and there was no true final battle either. I mean, in Mass Effect 2, in Mass Effect 1 there was a final battle against Saren. In Mass Effect 2, the final battle against the Human Reaper, and then in Mass Effect 3, you don't get a final battle. There's no other bosses. No. The you don't see the glorious moments from the other characters as well. You said goodbyes, like if you you talk to Tali, if you had a relationship with her. My most memorable was Garrus's sort of if you were a fan chef and there's like you want to see after this war, do you want to see what a Turian human baby is like? And I'm like, what? Start a family, and he's going over. I'm gonna be a bit insubordinate, but your boyfriend is saying, but this is something your boyfriend is demanding. Go out there and kick some Reaper ass. I'm like, oh yeah, thank you, Garrus. You are my true boyfriend. I just love that. I mean, come on. As is, I mean, you didn't get to see any glorious moments from them. I'm like, come on, what about Rex and see glorious moments from him and Garrus and so on. Well, Garrus and Tali was supposed to be coming with me, but they didn't because they got shot. I thought they died, thinking, no, they better not die, but they did disappear. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe they're not dead, but I'm thinking, why am I not going around searching for them, or they getting back up? Oh no. But let me get to the part that we've all been waiting for. The fucking ending. It makes no sense, especially when you talk to that weird hologram child thing, which I don't think. I think it's a program. Is there a leader of the Reapers? I'm not sure. I actually thought Harbinger was the leader of the Reapers, or wait, they did say Harbinger wasn't the true leader. It was something else. I thought, could this be like another Reaper or something, like a Reaper that's different in design and so on? But Harbinger is in a different design as well, slightly. He's got eyes, for Christ's sake. I mean, I wanted a final showdown with him, or his boss. But nope. We get on top of the Citadel. There's a child to explain this and that, saying, I think it was some bullshit reason why the Reapers are doing this. I don't remember. It wasn't a good enough reason to remember it. That's the thing. It was something about chaos and order, and I don't care. Maybe someone will explain this to me, but at the end, it's still shit. Symbiotics and organic life forms can't work together or get along. I'm thinking,